Hello everyone, my name is Amon Konyak, Assistant Professor from Department of English at Mewar University, and I will be guiding you all through ELCA 202, English Language and General Awareness, on the topic Effective Use of Language. Under this topic, Effective Use of Language, we have 4 units. The first unit deals with clause analysis of a sentence. So, let's start with this Unit 1, Clause Analysis of a Sentence, Module 1. Okay. Let's all start with the first subtopic, that is clause analysis, unlocking the structure of sentences. As I read this paragraph, I want every one of you to follow. Clause analysis is the process of breaking down a sentences into its individual clauses, examining their structure and function. This understanding is crucial for effective writing and comprehension, enabling you to dissect complex sentence structures and grasp their intended meaning. Here, what is this paragraph saying? It means that here, clause analysis, unlocking the structure of sentences means, listen carefully, it means breaking a sentence into smaller parts. Breaking a sentence into smaller parts called clauses to see how it is built and how its idea connect. I hope every one of you is clear with this. Here it means, I will repeat it again, it means breaking, okay, breaking or dividing a sentence into smaller parts called clauses in order to see how it is built and how its ideas are connected. Okay, so here that's it. I also want to add why is clause analysis important? Why is this clause analysis important? So here, this clause analysis is important because it helps identifying the main idea. It helps us to identify the main idea, okay? And it also clarifies how different parts of sentences relates to each other. And the last thing would be it improves our understanding of complex sentences. So that will be it. This all are the reasons why clause analysis is important. So I hope you all are clear with this particular subtopic. So let's move into the next subtopic. So the next one is, what is a clause? Here, let's all read together. A clause is a group of words containing a subject and a verb, forming a complete thought of part of a complete thought. Here under this subject we have the noun or pronoun that performs the action, and here under the verb we have the word that describes the action or stepping. So here, what does this mean? What is a clause here? So inside the clause, under the clause we have a subject and a verb. So here, a clause, it is a group of words. It is a group of words which contains a subject and a verb. So under the subject we have the noun or pronoun that performs the action, which means who or what the sentence is about. We need to deal with that here under the subject. And when I say verb, here we need to describe what the subject is doing or being. What the subject is doing or being. So that is the thing. So and the next topic here. Here the next one is types of clauses, independent and dependent. So here, independent clauses, it expresses a complete thought and can stand alone as a sentence, while this dependent clause, it relies on independent clause to make a sense, no? And here under this we have independent clause, we have a complete thought capable of standing alone as a sentence. Meanwhile, independent clause, we have a group of words that contains a subject and a verb but does not express as a complete thought, requiring an independent clause or meaning. So here it's saying that these clauses can be broadly classified into two types. That is, one is independent and the other one is dependent. So here in independent clauses, here it makes complete sentences. No? Here this independent sentence makes a complete sentence. Meanwhile, when it comes to dependent sentence or dependent clause, here the words are incomplete and these require an independent clause to complete a sentence, to make a sense. Alright? So let's first look into the independent clause in detail. So here, when I say independent clause, we say that this independent clause, it is the backbone of the sentence. No? This independent clause is known to be the backbone of the sentences. So because they can stand alone as a complete sentences, no? Because this independent sentence, they can stand alone as a complete sentences, expressing a complete thought, and they contain a subject and a verb that together convey an complete idea. For example, here I will give you a very simple example, that is, the sun is shining. No? So this sentence part, like the sun is shining, this clause is independent. We can like clearly say, no, that this clause is independent because it has a subject. Which one is the subject? The sun. And a verb. Which one will be the verb? Shining. So the sun is shining. This includes a subject and a verb, and it conveys a complete thought without like needing any other clauses. No? Because why does this clause doesn't need other sentence to complete? Because it already makes a sense. That is the reason why we don't need any other sentences when it comes to independent sentence. It already because it already makes a sense. Alright? And the next is the dependent clause. Here, in dependent clause, no? Here, a dependent clause, it is a group of words that has a subject. No? Here it is like clearly given, mentioned here. It has a subject and a verb, but it does not express a complete thought. Alright, so it cannot stand alone. This dependent clause cannot stand alone. No? Cannot stand alone as a sentence because it depends on what? Independent clause in order to make a sense. No? These dependent clauses often start with words like because, if, when, although, since, or while. No? Which shows a relationship to the noun or idea. No? So here, for example, I'll give you a very simple example here. When the rain stopped, we went outside. So here, dependent clause. When it comes to dependent clause, when the rain stopped, in this particular sentence, when the rain stopped, it has a subject. No? The rain here is the subject and the verb stopped. But it doesn't express the full idea. We are not getting the meaning, the full idea. No? But here, when we add independent clause, like we went outside, no? We went outside. Here, it will make a complete sense, no? When the rain stopped, we went outside. Now it's making a sense, yes or no? So here in independent clause, I'm so sorry, independent clause, we will always need this independent clause. All right, this independent clause. So that's it. I'm sure you all are clear with this both dependent and independent clause. No? So let's here it's very simple. When it comes to independent clause, this independent clause, like, it already makes a sense. So we don't need any kind of like addition. But when it comes to dependent clause, we need another independent clause, no? Together, combined together. Only then it will make a sense, alright?